Hello everyone, and thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Mademoiselle Lynna, and you can find me online at scottishsunflower.com. Today we are here to do the Sagittarius TarotScope for January 2025. In fact, this is an overview of your entire 2025, so buckle up. This month we will be using the astrological spread. The astrological spread is also known as the zodiac spread. It focuses on the next 12 months. Each card position relates to one sign of the zodiac and one house of the astrological chart. In order to prepare for this reading, please clear your mind and focus on the question or situation that you most desire the answers to this year. First house. Look to the fiery ram for issues of identity. The first house represents the self, the ego, the personality, beginnings, and the physical appearance. The keywords for the first house are I am. Our public persona is the face we show the world. How is your individuality expressed? Which archetypes do you resonate with? Or are you beginning a new project or entering a new phase of life? Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles illustrates the ugly consequence of putting material gain above all else. Like the miser portrayed in the card, your greed and selfishness may be steering you towards a future filled with regret. In the end, it will not matter how much money you have or how many things you possess. Your value will ultimately be measured by how much you have lived and how much you have been loved. Although there is nothing wrong with the pursuit of wealth, it is important to remember that you can never truly own anything in life. For the treasures you cling to today will one day belong to another. In addition, the Four of Pentacles could symbolize the fear of losing all that you worked hard for. It could also represent the apprehension one might feel when confronted by his own mortality or a sudden life-changing event. Second house. Look to the earthy bull for issues of wealth, stability, and assets. The second house symbolizes your roots and the foundation of material life. The keywords for the second house are I have. Maximizing benefit from the resources at hand is a central life skill. What motivates you to work towards a long-term goal? How do you provide for your material needs? How do you achieve stability in your life? Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles represents some of the character traits you will need in order to produce the very best in life. Like the dedicated worker pictured on the card, you must be willing to grind without rest until your project is complete. Keep in mind that you are a professional. Discipline yourself to do what must be done whether you want to do it or not. Fully concentrate on the task at hand and pay close attention to the details. Be patient and persistent in your efforts until you achieve the flawless results you desire. The card shows both a clock and a pressure gauge in the background. This could mean that you are working under tremendous stress in order to meet a deadline or to fulfill a quota. Regardless of the difficulty, you must maintain consistency in your work. Never skimp when it comes to quality. Be prepared to reject anything that falls short of excellence. Third house. Look to the airy twins for issues of communications and the intellect. The third house gives information about your social relationships and childhood development. The key words for the third house are, I think. Charm, mental agility, and social savvy will take you far in life. What enchants your inner child and engages your attention? How can you best sustain focus and follow through without falling prey to boredom? The Empress reversed. Neglect has allowed weeds of negative energy to invade the gardens of your mind, spirit, and body. They choke out and prevent the growth of all creative endeavors. In this condition, your tangled inspiration will wither away, leaving you only with stillborn ideas. Additionally, the Empress in reverse could suggest feelings of indifference towards one's responsibilities or duties. The flipped card could also be interpreted as the termination of a project before completion. Fourth house. Look to the lunar crab for issues of family and home. The fourth house represents loving nurturance and the sea of emotion linking us to the cosmos through divine nature. The key words for the fourth house are, I feel. Your home is a cozy moonlit nest as well as your castle. What kind of relationship do you have with your mother and with the divine feminine? When you are exhausted, where do you go to revive yourself? Queen of Pentacles, reversed. When the Queen appears in reverse, her priorities often get confused. All of her focus seems to be on work, and she conveniently forgets her domestic responsibilities. She rarely spends time with family or friends because she is so busy chasing her materialistic desires. Like her, you may not be giving enough of yourself to others. Know that there are souls out there starving for your attention. In order to feel fulfilled, you must invest more in your relationships. On the other hand, you may be giving so much to others that you neglect your own needs. Remember, if you do not take care of yourself first, you will have nothing worth giving to anyone else. Maybe your controlling personality makes you try to do everything for everybody. All this doting might make you feel important, but you must realize that you have become overbearing. Although unintentional, you are emotionally suffocating your loved ones. You need to step back and give them room to breathe. You have to accept the fact that they are more than capable of looking after themselves. Finally, the reversed queen could represent a vulgar person who has horrible manners. Fifth house. Look to the sunny lion for issues of vitality. The fifth house is where you reach beyond yourself with charisma and creativity, inspiring others to follow your leadership. The key words for the fifth house are, I will. Controlling yourself is the first step towards inspiring others with your leadership skills. What inspires your creative genius? What are your life goals? What would help you move fully into your own creative power? The Queen of Swords. When the despondent Queen of Swords wanders into your reading, she is merely looking for another place to hide from the sorrow that stalks her. Like her, your thoughts and emotions may be trapped in an endless pattern of negativity. Your subconscious seems haunted by worry, guilt, and regret. Though your pain may be real, understand that you suffer by choice. Let go of your anguish. The Queen burdens herself with 2 swords, yet she can easily drop them to the ground at any time. You can do the same too. Decide at once to rid yourself of the angst that shreds your heart to pieces. Realize that you can never run away from yourself. In order to find the tranquility you desire, you must courageously confront the persecutor dwelling inside of your own mind. The Queen of Swords may also represent someone who has experienced the loss of a loved one. This individual is unable to free herself from overwhelming grief and sadness. She is emotionally fragile and sheds infinite tears. She feels disconnected from life and often spends her days searching the dreary corners of her mind for the person she misses the most. 6th house. Look to the earthy virgin for issues about discrimination. The 6th house calls upon us to put our houses in order, to examine our life patterns to see how they serve us. The keywords for the 6th house are I analyze. Discernment and attention to detail foster an orderly life on all levels. What is your next best step for progress along your path? How can you best cultivate healthy habits and serve humanity's highest good? The Emperor. Take charge over your own mind. Like the Emperor, you must master yourself before you can control the outside world. Do not be afraid to harness the hidden powers of your subconscious. Use your intelligence to subdue any adversity that stands in the way of your ambitions. Thoughts alone, however, will not be enough to achieve your desires. You must turn your ideas into strong, determined action and boldly apply it toward your objective. Concentrate your mental energy into a clear purpose and lead yourself on to victory. Seventh house. Look to the Aries scales for issues of collaboration. The 7th house is where you explore your capacity for partnerships and long friendships. The keywords for the 7th house are I balance. Those who inspire you, whether they are living or dead, are your teachers and role models. How can you best balance harmony and personal integrity, focus and discipline, spontaneity and stability in your life? Ten of Wands reversed. In reverse, the Ten of Wands suggests that you eliminate inessential tasks and responsibilities from your daily life. Stop trying to hold on to more than you can control. Let go of low-value activities and concentrate on your most important priorities. Leave your pride behind and ask someone for help. Know that you will accomplish more in less time if you delegate some of your duties, take a break from your drudgery, and start planning a long overdue vacation. In this position, the card might also indicate that you feel unfulfilled by your current occupation. The hard work you are doing seems meaningless and barely worth the effort. Rid yourself of this lifeless job and redirect your energy toward work that moves you closer to your goals. 8th house. Look to the watery Scorpion for issues of sex and death. In the 8th house, the blood mysteries of sexuality and generation, the transmutation of death and rebirth. The keywords for the 8th house are I create. Dare to dive deeply into the mysteries and gaze into your darkest shadows. Are you willing to sacrifice your ego as the price of self-understanding? What gives you catharsis and epiphany? Ten of Cups reversed. Unfortunately, when the Ten of Cups appears in reverse, it represents upturned family relationships and domestic turmoil. Infighting between the members of your clan makes the home feel more like a battlefield than a sanctuary. Unhappiness might stem from the lack of respect, abuse, or neglect of people who should be caring for one another. Instead of love and harmony, the only thing your family seems to experience is discord and dysfunction. Selfish motives undermine the very foundation of the household, making it virtually impossible to work together as a team. Additionally, you may wish to consider if the pursuit of material gain is taking precedence over the family's emotional well-being. Ninth house. Look to the fiery archer to rise above petty concerns towards generous idealism. In the ninth house, we explore philosophy, art, religion, and culture. The key words for the ninth house are I perceive. Each personal awakening ripples through society like a wave, raising the level of enlightenment for us all. How can you expand your horizons? What steps can we take toward living a more fulfilling, more authentic life? Two of Pentacles. Reversed. When reversed, the Two of Pentacles symbolizes the inability to maintain balance in one's life. While you are doing your best to handle everything, you are neglecting what matters most. It is time to drop unimportant things so you can focus solely on your top priorities. In this position, the card can also indicate difficulty in making a weighty choice. The fear of taking a false step keeps you immobilized. Do not let this indecision tear you in two. Perhaps you need to consider a third option. In addition, the reversed card might mean that you are having trouble managing your finances. Learn how to budget your money more efficiently so you can turn this lopsided situation around. Tenth house. Look to the earthy goat for issues of ambition and power. In the 10th house, diligence and daring lead to significant achievements. The keywords for the 10th house are I use. Your accomplishments in life will leave a mark on this world. How hard are you willing to work? What are your goals and ambitions? What profession or avocation do you follow? What kind of reputation do you have? King of Swords reversed. When reversed, the King of Swords presents himself as a strict and unyielding personality. This could come in the form of a controlling authority figure in your life, or it might manifest in your own tyrannical actions. Whatever the case, someone may be ignoring extenuating circumstances in a ruthless enforcement of rules. Know that harsh verdicts and cruel decisions may soon be rendered. Eleventh house. Look to the airy water bearer for a universal humanitarian view of life. In the 11th house dwell visionary individualists ahead of their times. The keywords for the 11th house are I know. Manifesting progress towards a brighter future requires cooperation, practicality, and diplomacy. Who are your chosen associates, your boon companions? What interests draw you to others, even across societal boundaries of age, race, class, religion? the devil reversed. New ways of thinking will set your spirit free. The devil in reverse suggests that the self-defeating thoughts that once limited your potential no longer have any power over your mind. Empowering solutions to your problems will reveal themselves as you come to realize that you alone control your destiny. Negativity will give way to a new and promising vision of what is possible in your life. Twelfth house. Look to the watery fish for issues of destiny, karma, and the personal shadow. Here we find the endings required to clear the way for new beginnings. The key words for the 12th house are, I believe. Merging your spark with the dazzling light of cosmic unity softens the ego's boundaries. Managing delicate psychic sensitivities can be challenging. Or are you in the process of drawing a major project to a close or facing the end of a phase of life? Five of Cups. The Five of Cups signifies an emotional loss resulting from a ruined relationship. Friendships have eroded and marriages are about to implode. Separation from a companion or divorce seems imminent. Although your heart yearns for love and respect of your partner, all you receive are criticism and disgust. Be truthful with yourself and consider if you are doing all you can do to heal your damaged relationship. Though it is easy to find fault with your partner, you must realize that you have many imperfections yourself. The time has come for you to step up and take full responsibility for the mess you have made. Admit your mistakes and do not blame anyone else for your problems. You have long ignored the warning signs, but it may not be too late to salvage the fragments of your shattered union. This card might also refer to something in which you had high expectations, but only received disappointment. You may be experiencing regret over how miserable life has turned out and feel powerless to change anything for the better. Realize that you might be focusing on what is wrong instead of being grateful for what is right. I hope this reading has helped you and will help lead you and guide you throughout the month. If it has helped you and you feel it will help someone else, please feel free to share this video. And remember to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. If you would like a more personal and in-depth reading, you can book online at www.scottishsunflower.com. And be sure to check out all the goodies on my website while you are there. I look forward to speaking to you soon. Love you bunches. Bye-bye.